Hello there, I'm Barry Robinson for Scarborough TV News. Here we are at the Scarborough District Railway Modellers Exhibition at the Memorial Hall in Pickering. I'm with the chairman, Mike Johnson. Mike, I cannot believe it's another year. A year has gone by since we were last here.
Absolutely, where does it go?
Yeah, I know.
Another year older, not necessarily wiser.
Yeah, well here we are, marvellous exhibition as always. Tell me about it.
Well, we've got several visiting layouts as usual, and they've all been picked again for their excellence, and we feel that this year is probably one of the better years. Although every year is excellent, this year in particular we're very, very pleased with all our exhibits.
Yeah, so we've got one over here, it's called Salmon Pastures. Tell me about Salmon Pastures.
Okay, well, Salmon Pastures is actually quite an old layout. It was started many, many years ago by the owners of the layout, and it's based on an area of Sheffield which was quite run down, and it's a shed layout. So what you're actually seeing is the servicing and repair of locomotives. And also there's several little cameo scenes such as trams and buses which run up and down the layout. So there's not just the trains moving, there's trams and buses which move as well.
What I love is the detail and the enthusiasm of the people that make these things. And it's absolutely superb. How long would it take to make a layout like this? Because it's very complex and detailed.
It is. Well, I mean, layouts can evolve. So, I mean, this one is probably... it could be been going 20 years or so. I mean, the layout that I'm heavily involved with, it's now been going since 2008, which was when it was first exhibited, but it was started in 2003. So that particular layout, we're looking at 12 years. But there are layouts which take a lot longer to actually build, but they do tend to evolve, so it's never actually finished. There's always something evolving on the layout.
OK, Mike, let's move on to the next exhibit.
OK.
Well, we've come over here to this magnificent exhibit, the World's End. This is amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. The model itself is of Nesbitt, and that's where the name The World's End comes from the mothership in prophecy, that when the bridge fell down, the world will end.
Yeah.
So that's and the pub called The World's End is actually on the layout, and many of the buildings that you see here, well, in fact all of the buildings that you see here are actually models of real buildings.
I've driven up here.
Yeah.
This road, I've driven up it. And also, look at the bridge.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. This really is a showstopper, is this one.
Yeah.
It's actually with us, and it hasn't really been exhibited all that much because it's a fairly new layout. So we're quite proud that the owner of the layout, Pete Goss, has actually decided that our exhibition is one of the first ones that he'll exhibit it at. And the trains, although incidental to a lot of the layout that you see here, are all prototypical trains that have actually run through Nesbitt within the last 10 years. So,
Mike, the detail is astounding.
Absolutely, yeah.
The quality is totally superb. Words fail me to describe it. It's a good job we've got the camera here to actually show everybody how good this thing is. Peter Goss has now joined us at his fantastic exhibit, The World's End. Now, Peter, Nesbitt Castle.
Yes, indeed. Nesbitt Castle is based on the real castle at Nesbitt, and I've modelled the King's Tower and the courthouse building.
Yeah.
And I've made it out of foam board and plasticard, and I've used cat litter for the rubble.
Cat litter?
Cat litter.
Amazing
New
cat litter. Yeah.
And it's been painted and dry brushed to represent the King's Tower at Nesbitt, correct.
So, for something like this, how long does it take you to build?
Well, the whole model took about 6 years to build.
6 years?
Yeah, it started in 2009, putting the drawings and surveys together, and it's just about finished now. I've got a few birds and animals to add on to it, but that's about it.
Well, Peter, many thanks for having a chat.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, Mike, we've come upstairs to this magnificent stand, Goathland. That's what it represents, Goathland, local.
That's right. It's actually based on a real station. It's on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. and everything you can see here is as the station is today, and the trains that are running are prototypical. All the locomotives that you can see are actually on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, so we feel it's a really, really good representation of the station. We've even got little cameo scenes in reference to the fact that it's been used in TV series such as Heartbeat. So we've got Claude Greengrass in Trouble with the Police on there, and it's actually been built by members of Scarborough District Railway Modellers, so it is one of our own layouts, is this one.
Again, how long does it take to build?
Something like this, probably about the same as Peter downstairs with his World's End layout, so maybe 5 or 6 years. And originally it was designed to fit in a spare bedroom in the owner's house, but it was a little bit restricted for space, so what we did was we invited it to the club rooms, and it's been reconfigured so that the running is better, and the curves are a lot easier for the locomotives to negotiate.
Mike, thank you very much indeed for inviting Scarborough TV News to your glorious exhibition. I'm Barry Robinson, out and about for Scarborough TV News.